Welcome to the 7th episode of my health and fitness series. In this video, I am going to talk about my current exercise routine in details. I briefly talked about the current routine that I've been following since July of 2023 in my third episode. But just in case you missed that or you have forgotten about it, let me give you a recap. The wind says hello. Now I'm going to pull some exercise videos that I filmed at the gym, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the exercises and why I decided to do them. Here you see me do deadlifts, but I typically start off my session with hip thrust, but I did not take a video of that. But anyway, I would do hip thrust 4 sets, 1 minute rest in between, and 10 to 12 reps per set. For about a year, I did my deadlifts and squats with regular stance, but now I do one leg at a time because I notice slight development difference on my left and right side of the body. And I think it's because my knees are kind of crooked. No biggie. And here I do one leg at a time, but for each rep I would do 5 on one side and 5 on the other side, and I would call that one set, and I would do 4 of those. And I focus on compound exercises because I don't really need to do isolation, since I just want to work on my whole frame. I don't really care about specific areas. So I don't do any biceps or ab specific workouts, but I engage my core in all the exercises that I do. So I have that, I guess what you call snatch waist. And it's mainly due to, leading a healthy lifestyle, and also it's kind of how my body is built. And this one here is one of my favorite exercises because you get really good stretch, and it is good for your lower back. And I used to have lower back pain, and now it's completely gone. So, all right, I don't have a video of my upper body workouts, but I just only do like 2 of them per session because my upper body is already pretty big. And at this point, I know it's not going to get smaller. It's only going to get bigger if I work more on them. So, lucky me, I don't have to put that much work in. This right here is my favorite workout, and I think it's a major contributor for alleviating my lower back pain. And I typically do it at my body weight, 130. And I love to do this at the end because when I take my 1 minute break between sets, I would do my stretching on the machine. And the machine has a slight slant where you place your feet. So I am able to get really good stretch on my hamstring. And so yeah, that concludes my session, and it typically takes me about a little over an hour to get everything done. Now let's move on to talking about bodies. As you can see, I am built pretty awesome. I'm blessed, but I also make the conscious decision to not pick on my body like I used to, because if you look at the negatives, there's always something. But I also want to mention that we all develop differently. Even if we all are on the same diet, exercise, and lifestyle, our bodies are typically different. Some people are top heavy, some people bottom heavy, and some people are more athletic built, than some people are more curvy. So we all are different. And while I believe that if you work on certain areas of your body through exercise, supplementation, and diet, that you can change it, but to go against anything that is already naturally built is a lot of work, and to me it's just not worth the amount of effort it takes. I feel like I could use my time and energy on other things and not just on my look. But I guess I can say that because I already look pretty awesome. So now I'm going to transition into talking about the week where I take a break, and it is due to microneedling my scalp for hair regrowth. And so let's look at that. On the week when I take a break, I would still, be on my feet most of the day and still carry my regular day-to-day activities. And I just make sure that I don't sweat because I need to heal from my microneedling. Now I want to talk about the reason behind why I wanted to start my microneedling. And even though it's not fitness related, I think you will be able to apply it in your fitness journey. So my hair has always been this thin since high school, and it's not by choice that I have this hairstyle. People have been really kind to me, and I've grown to love it. But in the meantime, it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more hair. I was wanting to get some hair transplant done, and I did some research, and I also listened to people who have actually went through the process and learned about the maintenance that happened after getting the procedure done. I thought to myself, if some of the maintenance procedure could actually benefit someone like me, why don't I start this process and see if I can bypass the hair transplant. If I can't, that's fine, but I just want to see for a whole year, see if there's any improvement. And I've already had 3 sessions, and I can't say that I'm seeing amazing results, but I don't see it getting any worse. Things like trying to regrow your hair, it does take time. It's like losing weight. So the goal is to not have to do the hair transplant. And even if I did, I would already be accustomed to the maintenance that it requires in order to sustain it. But sometimes, no matter what you do, you just can't get the result. And that is something that we have to make peace with too. I want you to imagine at your ideal body, what maintenance would you have to do in order to continue to keep that? Because we all know it's not about fitting into that dress and not having to work anymore. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next one, I am going to walk you through another one of my routine that I would do if I go to the gym 3 times a week. And one of those days would look like the one I'm going to share with you next time. So stay tuned, and I will see you then. Bye.